Today I am going to show you how to learn any skill and what's working for creators right now. Welcome to today's training. Entrepreneurs have to learn a lot of skills. Some they don't even find out until they're deep into starting their online business. And if you stick around, I'm going to cover an easy way to be consistent with something that I call the law of 52. The 4 pieces that you need to make creating content a streamlined process that works. And I promise you these things are going to be simple. I'm going to teach you a video formula that you can use for each video so that you can keep people watching and increase video retention. And then how you can get access to our complete library of resources that can help you learn any skill as an entrepreneur. So no matter what skill that you're trying to learn, whether it's digital marketing or funnels or email marketing or YouTube tactics, I'm going to show you so you can see how simple and easy it is to learn. But first, I'm going to cover what's working right now and where is the platform attention, what's working on Instagram, what's working on Threads, what's working on YouTube. So I'll cover that and LinkedIn. And then these are going to be things that are moving the needle the most on these platforms currently. And I'm only going to cover the ones that I use. I cannot speak to the ones that I'm not familiar with. After this training, you'll be able to go from overwhelmed to organized. So if you're like me, you're creative, you have a ton of ideas, I'm going to show you how to transform all that stuff in your head from chaotic and confusing to a streamlined system that you can use in the next 30 days. And then I'm going to give you a productivity hack with a specific strategy on how to be and stay consistent with your content. I'm going to also talk to you about 3 simple things that you need to make creating content a streamlined process. And the 4th one is just a bonus. And then I'm going to give you a breakdown of a viral video formula that you can use for any video, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or just content in general that you can use. This is going to help you increase your watch time and your engagement. Now, here's how to improve in the next 30 days. We're not looking to knock it out of the park all at once. It's going to overwhelm you and it's going to discourage you when you don't see results that you thought you should have. So we're looking for small increments. How do you do that? If you're all over the place with your content, you pick the one that you're getting the most engagement from and the one that you're most interested in. Then I'm going to tell you those 4 pieces you need to figure this out in order for this to work. And the reason I'm covering this is because I see it a lot on social platforms asking this question. This is something that people on my email list are asking me and on some of my social media. I have all these ideas. How do I pick just one? Or I started my channel. I started creating content on my channel about X and now I want to shift to doing something about Z. Should I create a new channel or a new page or a new Instagram account since I want to shift to this new thing? How do I figure that out? Well, on the next few slides, I'm going to help you figure that out. Here's what I would teach you to do. I would pick something that you're interested in, something where people have been giving you engagement, and then something you can be consistent with. And we're going to break that down. So where all of these 3 things intersect is where you need to start creating your content. And it doesn't matter what you've been creating content on. This is going to take a little bit of time to get some traction. But if you follow this format and stick with it, if your content meets these 3 criteria, then I would make the shift. So what are you most interested in? Which topic do you like talking about the most? That is the one that I would pick. What content are you creating now that gets the most engagement? So if you're already creating content, where are you seeing people give you the most likes and shares and comments, right? So what you're interested in, what people engage on, that topic. And then I want you to commit to making the kind of content that satisfies those 2, interest and engagement, and then leads to an offer you have. Now, if you don't have an offer, that's fine. I'll cover that next with those 4 pieces that you need. But what do you feel comfortable making content about if you only had to pick content about one topic? Because that's going to lead to what I call the law of 52. You guys getting this? All right. So don't overcomplicate it. If you have interested in it, if you see engagement on the topic, and if you can be consistent with it, like you wouldn't mind making content if that was the only thing you made content about. Everything can be broken down into a system. The way that people say be consistent, but they don't tell you how. Some books and some data that will say that to create a good habit, you only need 7 days to make something a habit. But that doesn't work for YouTube, and that doesn't work for long form content creation over a long period of time. So I came up with something that I call the law of 52. So I want you to create 52 videos and post 1 video per week for 52 weeks. All right. And then ignore, this is going to be hard for some of you. Ignore all other channels until you gain momentum. Don't post on Threads. Don't post on anything. If YouTube is going to be your one main platform, then use all of YouTube stuff, right? Post a long form video there. You post shorts there. Use the community tab. That's what I mean when I say ignore other channels. Don't worry about posting on Instagram. Don't worry about posting on Reels or TikTok. So 52 videos for 52 weeks. Ignore the channels until you gain momentum. And then the short form strategy is you break that long form piece of content down and post on the same platform. So again, because I like YouTube, right? I think it's the most effective platform when you're talking about connecting with an audience. I would use YouTube Shorts, right? That's the same platform. And then 1 email per week with that video. So that's simple. 1 video per week. And I'm going to give you a short form strategy on that. 1 email per week. This is how you learn to become consistent on YouTube. And we're building a business here, so people need to hear and see your message often. So again, create 52 videos, post 1 per week. Don't worry about the rest of it. Stop trying to be everywhere for now. If you can commit to putting out 1 video each week on either YouTube, which is what I would suggest, or Instagram if you don't make super long form content, by the time you make video number 52, if you hadn't quit, you will have found your voice, learn how to make decent videos, and work on your retention and other things you'll need to continue to build this thing out. And as far as keeping it on the same platform so you can see exponential growth, here's what I mean. If you're on Instagram, then I would do 1 long form reel, and then maybe in addition to that, a carousel post, and then a short could be a story or a reel if you use the post as the long form content. All of that only on Instagram, right? I would do all 3, and I'm going to share what I would do on each platform later. That's a part of this training, so stay for that. If it's YouTube, then 1 long form video, then I would use something like Opus Clip to break that down into shorts, 1 short per day to start. And then on the community tab on YouTube, you could post maybe 1 tip per day with a link to the video. It should be specific to each platform. And then I would email my list that I'm building with the link to that long form piece of content. Here are the 4 pieces you need. And I just kind of mentioned that, right? 1 piece of long form content. So that's a video or a reel, right? And then the repurpose strategy, which I kind of just mentioned. CTAs to an offer or a product. So a call to action to get people to either join your email list in the piece of content or to an offer. These are the 4 things. And I mentioned, we'll talk about if you don't have an offer, but that's it. This is simple, but it's not easy. But I'm going to make it easier for you because I'm going to give you a sweet little formula that you can use to create all your videos for all your content so you can have more retention on your videos and so you can keep people watching. And I'm going to have a separate training about the title and thumbnail strategy later. And I use this formula on all the videos that I create, including these live trainings. If you don't have an offer yet or a product yet, then your call to action should be to build your email list, to build up an audience so that you can do 2 things. 1, so that you can ask them for feedback. You could say something like this. I've been thinking about creating this product or this course or this program or whatever. What do you think about that? I would appreciate if you just give me your feedback, shoot me an email, hit reply. So you get feedback from the people who have already decided that they want to hear what you have to say because they're warm leads. They're already on your email list. 2, you're creating rapport with them so that when you do have an offer or a product, they'll be used to hearing from you on a regular basis, and you'll have an audience that's at least a warm audience that you could present an offer to. Now, I already gave you the repurpose strategy, but I'm going to cover a little bit more about it. I'm going to add to it, and then we'll cover what's working on each platform. So here's your process. I'm going to give you a video formula, but you use that video formula that I'm going to give you. You make a piece of content, right? And then you use Opus Clip to chop down that video. 5 shorts per week, 1 per day. All right. And that's your repurpose strategy. And you link each one of those short form pieces of content to your long form video. That's going to give you more eyeballs on that piece of content. And then a call to action to an offer or a product or your email list. And then email your list each week with a link to that video. So you're going to be working on retention and watch time, and then getting more eyes to that content with more touch points that leads back to the original content. And then you're giving them the next step with that call to action. And at the same time, you're getting feedback from them and building rapport with your people that have chosen to follow you. Here's the video script, and I would use this with any video I create. And the reason I designed this video script like that is because people have short attention spans. So this is a way to grab their attention, give them some value, and keep them watching. All right. First 10 to 20 seconds, you want to establish the thumbnail and the title so they don't think that they've been tricked into clickbait. So for instance, if like this title was learn any skill as an entrepreneur and what content creators are doing right now, the first thing I said was, hey, welcome to this training. We're going to talk about how to learn any skill. You get the idea, right? Establish the thumbnail and the title. The next 10 to 15 seconds, an overview of what they'll learn and key takeaways that they'll have after watching the video. Then the next 10 seconds, you want to establish authority and credibility. I only put 10 seconds on this because people don't care about you. They don't care about who you are. They just want to get the problem that you're going to solve solved for them. All right. And then you start going with the tips. That's the body of the video. Tips, the steps, and then start talking about the content. After the first tip that you say, or the first step that you teach them, you have a call to action to a lead magnet that's directly related to the topic that you are talking about. And the reason why I say a call to action after the first step is because you got to look at analytics. I've been doing this. People tend to drop off after the first 30 seconds. So with what I just did, you established the thumbnail and title. You told them what they're going to learn, what they're going to take away after this video. And then it needs to be as brief as possible. I'm the author of 4 books. I have this many clients. I made this much money. I've helped this many people, that kind of thing. Okay. And then you go straight into the tips. But to try to catch people who are going to drop off, you put that call to action very early in the video, right? That's why I have it right after the first tip. Here's the next part of the video script. Finish those tips, finish the steps, finish the content. And then after the last tip that you give, there's a second call to action to the same lead magnet. And then after that is what I call the bridge. I actually got this from another YouTube video. I think it was a video from vidIQ. I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he called it a bridge. And this is how it works, right? After you finish telling them the tips, you can say, look, now that I've taught you this skill, there's one more thing you need to know. And this is something that people rarely talk about, but I'm going to show you how to do this. And then right after that, you point to the video and you say, it's going to be in this next video. So you don't end the video. It's just like you keep going on. You introduce them to something new with a new promise of transformation. And then you point, and then there's the video. There's the end card for a video. And that's it. Once you finish each video, then you can chop that up into short form and send an email out. So let's simplify this. 1 video per week, 1 email per week, 1 short per day. Start small. Do that for 52 weeks, and I promise you will see a huge transformation. Now let's talk about what's working on each platform that is currently getting the most engagement. So I'm going to cover what's working on Instagram, Threads, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And this will be things that are moving the needle the most right now. On Instagram, I just use tips from that main piece of content. And what's working good on Instagram right now is carousels and reels. Now, I mentioned in this training to focus on one platform first. But if you're further along and you already have established on that one platform and you want to branch out to other platforms, then you can do that. An extension of that strategy, I said with the 1 video or 1 piece of content per week, would be to repurpose and repost that same content on these other platforms. I like YouTube, so I create the YouTube video and then I will create shorts from that video. Are y'all getting how easy this is? One video per week, one email per week. You're using the same content. You're not creating anything new. It's easy. It's just the hard thing is being consistent about that. All right. So then I'll create a carousel with some tips from that video, and that same YouTube short that I use, I will put that on Instagram as a reel or something like that, or Threads. I'll text on Threads and I might include that real video. On Threads, I'll use the same piece of content, but I'll break down some tips and I'll write it in text and I'll share it on Threads. And I like that if you do the posts on Instagram, if you create a reel or a post, it automatically shares it to Threads. So that takes care of both of them at the same time. And on either of the platforms, I'd say about 80% engagement, 20% posting. All right. I've gotten a lot of my clients just from Threads, just from doing that. And I'll engage with other people's posts and I'll post something on my page. And if it is a call to action to one of my offers, some people will ask me about it or they might take me up on an offer. Now on LinkedIn, one of the biggest shifts that they've been doing is video, right? So on LinkedIn, I will post that same video, but on LinkedIn, it's a lot of text-based stuff. So I'd have the video, but I'd also add a description with text on LinkedIn. You could use AI to come up with something. You know, I would type in the bullet points of what the video is about, which you should have from creating your content. And I would just ask either GPT or Claude. I use Claude to give you a brief description with main bullet points for a LinkedIn article or post. And that should probably do the trick. Do you guys see what I'm getting at? There's no new content. There's no new content involved. And you're squeezing out every possible way that you could get eyes on that content so that eventually people will listen to what you have to say. People will trust you as an authority. And then when you have an offer, they will buy from you. And this is how you can increase views, watch time, subscribers, and interest in your channel. And the goal is to get 1% better each week. Now, this is an advanced tactic for when you have that system to create content and you've been doing it for a while and you don't plan to stop. Then you can branch out to more platforms. And what happens is that when you do this is that people are seeing you on multiple platforms and they're seeing that content multiple times, which increases the chances that they'll like or follow or comment or subscribe or join whatever it is that you've got going on. Now, I know it's a lot, so I wanted to make sure that you're tracking what we've been talking about. Okay, we're not done yet, but here's what we've covered. We've covered a simplified process to streamline your focus and efforts over the next 30 days. Remember those where I said something that you're interested in, something that people engage in, and something that you can be consistent with. So we talked about that process that you can do over the next 30 days. We talked about an easy way to be consistent. That was the law of 52 videos, one per week, one email per week. All right. And then the 4 pieces that you learn to make this streamlined process work. 1 piece of content, repurpose strategy, call to action. And if you have an offer. If not, the call to action should be to your email list. And then a video formula that I just gave you that you can use for each video to keep people watching and increase video retention. Now, I told you that I will cover this in the beginning, how you can learn any skill as an entrepreneur. So what if you could say, hey, I want to learn email marketing. Then you could just click on something and you'd immediately get that training, and that helps you with that. Or maybe you wanted to learn social media tactics or YouTube or funnels or marketing. What if you could just find what you wanted without typing anything in the search bar and then just magically be taken to where you could learn that skill? Well, now you can. I'll show you in the next few slides how you can do that. This is inside my membership community, but I want to show you how it works and how easy it is to learn any skill that you want. Let's say you want to learn email marketing, right? This is in the members overview dashboard area of my membership where all the different topics are. But let's say you wanted to learn email marketing. You just scroll down, you find email marketing, you click get started to see the lessons, and then, or you click lessons to see what lessons are in there, and then you click get started. That's simple. This is how it looks. It's that easy. Maybe you want to learn how to write and publish a book or how to create an online course. Again, in the members area, you scroll down, you find book writing, you find online course academy, you find whatever it is you want to learn, and you just find the category. You click lessons to see what lessons are in there, and you click get started. You take whatever it is you want to learn how to take so you can learn any skill. All right. Let's say that I mentioned to you in my membership that I have a lot of books. This is one of the books that I have, right? The Blueprint to Building Your Online Empire. I have it as an instant download. But let's say you want to go get some of these books on a topic. And I have books on everything from digital marketing to a YouTube guide to how to build an online empire with multiple products. That was the book I just showed you. How to make profits online, tips on writing a book, and whether you should self-publish or not. I have all this stuff, right? So you go to this module that says books, and this is what you'll see. When you click get started, you'll see this. You'll see a bunch of books. All right, you just scroll, and then you can download them. It's an instant download. You just click to download it, and you can start consuming that content right away. And then you can get the tactic and go apply it, right? They're literally instant downloads for different topics. You just scroll to see what's inside, and this is what you'll see. You look at the books available, find what you need, and then click download. I have books on making money online, book writing, digital marketing, YouTube. It's that simple. How do you do this? You join my membership. And if that wasn't enough, in each lesson, a lot of the different lessons, there's a place called Lesson Resources on the top right-hand side. And these are like downloadable slides. All the slides from lessons. You get downloadable workbooks and checklists, all this stuff to help you reach these milestones with whatever it is that you're learning. It's downloadable. You can keep it when you leave. I don't gatekeep anything. You can skip around with the lessons and find out what you need and skip the rest. I'll have the link in the description to that if you want to check that out. But it's just that simple. So with the Online Business Simplified membership, you'll get instant access to all those resources that I just showed you. Can't find it anywhere else. It's not inside my courses, and it's not on my YouTube channel. Some of it is on my YouTube channel, but there's going to be stuff in there that is only exclusive to my membership. So you'll get access to all my books. Any audio books that I come with is going to be included. You can get every single book that I've written, every book that I'm going to write, every audio book that I release, every audio book that I'm going to release as instant downloads. These each are like, if you bought a book on Amazon, an audio book is like 20 bucks. If you bought a regular book, this is like $9 or something, right? So that you're already, with just the membership with 1 month, if you download one book and one audio book, you already covered the cost of the membership. And then you still get everything else the membership has to offer. I do exclusive monthly training sessions, deep dive sessions that walk you through the strategies in the books that I have and some of the trainings, right? And these are insider tactics. These are step-by-step guides. I spend money on advertising so that I can learn what works in marketing today. I share that stuff inside of some of these, and then I cover some of them in deeper detail, like this training, right? And then every month when I release new stuff, I drop it in the membership along with like downloadable resources. You can download the slides from each lesson so you can go back. Let's say there was something you were trying to learn and it was like, what's that one thing he said? And you have the slides, you can go back and find it. All right. So new training, new resources every month. The library of resources is constantly growing. And it's the stuff that I create is focused on helping you make sales, attracting the right leads to your business, and growing your business. I just recently did a case study on how I grew my subscribers, my watch time, my email list by like 952%, right? Almost 1,000%. And the strategy on exactly how I did that. What ads did I run? How did I choose the images? What ad copy did I use, right? How do you select the winners? Which videos did I use? What was the click-through rate? What was the landing page? How did I get these results? How did I grow I think I grew my channel over like 1,000 subscribers. And then I grew my email list by like 300 in a very short period of time. I shared that case study inside one of the issues. And each month, right? Each month when I spend my money testing these marketing strategies, I share those with you inside this magazine. So you'll always have tactics and strategies, not theory, of what I'm doing and the results that I get, right? And then every issue that I've already released or that I'm going to release, you get access to all of those. You can download them as instant downloads. Inside the membership, there's different skills that I cover. I kind of showed you that if you go in there and you want to learn a skill, you can just find it and then click on it. But there's business books that have frameworks inside that's easy to implement. You can learn email marketing that converts, simple systems to write and publish a book. You'll gain access to an entire library of business books. It's step-by-step frameworks and systems that you can put into action right away. You can learn strategies for growth, management, how to optimize certain things, your sites, your click-through rates, your landing pages, And it's how it can help you take your business to the next level. We'll teach you advanced email marketing techniques that help you grow your list, how to build strong customer relationships, and drive conversions. Our trainings teach you how to write impactful emails that keep your audience engaged and help you increase sales. I just recently found a bunch of old emails that I wrote, still applicable to today. I'll include that as a swipe file. I'm still adding stuff all the time. If you have a book idea, let's say you're ready to bring that book idea to life. Well, we'll walk you through every step of the writing and publishing process with easy to follow systems so that you can establish yourself as an authority in your niche. And by the way, I believe every entrepreneur should have a book. It's not that hard. I help you learn to do it in 7 days. And it helps you to become an authority in your niche. I'm always testing stuff though. And so you'll always have ongoing digital marketing insights, and you'll be able to stay updated with the latest strategies and trends in digital marketing. I'm constantly running ads and testing stuff so you don't have to. Then I share those insights to give you an edge in adapting to what works currently and what doesn't work in your marketing strategy. And we'll help you implement those techniques. So you get access to a bunch of resources, guidance at every step, no matter if you're just beginning or maybe you already have some skin in the game, and it's only $45 a month. All this for what it would cost you to eat out once, or maybe get a coffee at Starbucks a couple of times. You could get a business education for entrepreneurs, for yourself, so you can build your business and learn the skills that you need to build your business, whether that's marketing or tools you need or strategies you need, right? And this is stuff that I've learned over 9 years, right? Or a better deal might be for you to grab the yearly plan and get a monthly 1-hour strategy call with me to talk about your business. Maybe we'll review your website, fine tune your messaging, and make some smart adjustments to help you grow your business. So I want you to think about it, right? For less than what you would spend on coffee runs or convenience store trips, you can get a dedicated business coach for an entire year, plus educate yourself on any skill that an entrepreneur would need. Why not redirect that money to something that actually builds your business, right? Get personalized guidance, accountability from me, right? And an expertise to help you create income generating assets. And you can save money with the yearly plan while also getting 12 months of mentoring. And we can do this together. You know, I'm sure that will help you in your business, having a mentor or somebody to guide you through all of this stuff, because it's a lot of moving parts. Now, I believe in this program so much that I'm offering a complete money back guarantee. So if you go through the membership, let's say you go through the material and you feel it isn't right for you, right? Because my teaching style may be different, but if you feel it isn't right for you within the first 7 days, I'll refund 100% of whatever it is that you invested. And this makes the decision even easier. You get access to personalized mentoring that could help you transform your business with zero risk to you. Everyone deserves, I think, guidance on their business. And I understand that we might not be the perfect fit for each other. Like maybe my teaching style is different, and that's okay. You know, my ultimate goal is to see you succeed, whether it's with me or someone else. I hope it will be with me, but if you choose somebody else, just get a mentor. All right. And with this guarantee, there truly is no reason not to join today. So it's every reason for you to join, because there's no risk to you. You have everything you need to gain and nothing to lose. And this is your chance to get mentorship that you need with complete peace of mind. I want you to take the first step towards building the business that you've been dreaming of, and I'm ready to help with that whenever you are. So let's recap everything that comes in the membership. And I probably didn't say this earlier, but each month, everybody that's in the membership gets a 30-minute call each month. Unless you get the yearly plan, you get an hour-long call with me. Each month, we talk about your business, what's happening, where we need to go to shift to maybe move in a more positive direction. Downloadable resources, all available as instant downloads, yours to keep. All my books and audiobooks is instant downloads, plus any future books and audiobooks I release. Exclusive monthly training sessions, new training and resources every month. You get access to that magazine that I told you, where I put all the marketing strategies each month. I put it into it's like a Cliff Notes for entrepreneurs. And then a 7-day money back guarantee in case you feel like this isn't a fit. But there's one more thing you need to know. All right. So now you've got a way to streamline and organize your ideas. We talked about. We covered an easy way to be consistent with the law of 52. I shared the 4 pieces that you need to make this streamlined process work. And then I even gave you a video formula that you can use for every video you create, so you can keep people watching and increase your video retention. So how do you get people to watch in the first place? Well, we did not cover the thumbnail and title strategy in this video. I got a killer, easy, stupid, simple strategy for the thumbnails and titles. So if you want to learn to create thumbnails and titles that get people to click and watch, then watch this next video. Hope you guys got a lot out of this training. I'll see you later. Peace, blessings, and prosperity.